So I decided to make a video about something that I used to do as a kid. It's called a beer bottle cap whistle. At least that's what I always heard it called. Essentially just a little whistle made beer bottle cap. You take the rough side, where you nail it, put it in your mouth. You get good at it after a while. You have to move your tongue around on the back of it and stuff, but I'll show you how to make it. Now, all you'll need is, of course, a beer bottle cap. You need to cut out the rubber liner on the inside of it. The liner needs to go. You'll need a nail. I use this little siding nail, whatever it's called, I forget. That's about all I used. It makes a nice little hole in it. And of course, a hammer and some kind of knife. I'm using a Swiss Army knife because it's got plenty of tools on it to help me scrape out the inside and remove the rubber liner. So, I'm going to learn how to edit too. Step one is you just simply, see if I can get a better view of this. I don't want to do too much too close because I won't be able to see what I'm doing, but take your knife, cut out the rubber liner on the inside. I go around the bigger parts of it first. Just find it to be easier. You can do it however you want, melt it out even if you wanted to. Never tried it, but I guess you could. It's all about experimenting, finding out what works best. Probably not a pause here. Take the liner out. Alright. So I got most of it out. Just as a warning, this is not meant for children. This is meant for people who know what they're doing. Don't do this at home. This is for survival purposes only, etc., etc. Don't cut yourself. So, I got just about all of the inside cleaned out. Make sure you clean it or whatever, however clean you want it to be. I got it clean as I could, but that's all I care about. And now what you need to do is hammer it flat. So, alright, so pardon the mess in the workshop, but just the way it looks. So I take it sideways like this. Just careful, watch your fingers. Hammer it down. Go all the way around it, little by little. So on and so forth. Eventually, you get a nice flat surface. Now when you've done this part, you can go back through and sand off the paint on the back and clean it up really, really good, since it'll be a nice flat surface and all, but I don't think I will. I might, I don't know, I might edit that part out. But just go through, hammer it down on its very edge. It starts to get flat like that. Keep going back and across and keep hammering. Figure out how to edit out some of this too. That'd be useful. Okay. Make sure you wear safety glasses in case something chips off. Makes a great survival whistle. Okay, flip it over. I like to get it nice and flat, even. Main important part is that it's nice and flat though. See? Decently flat. And that'll work. Now you just take it. What you want to do is you want to fold it flat in half. I like to leave a little bit of a lip, like that. But you don't have to. You can fold yours perfectly flat if you'd like. Then take a piece of wood or something. Like I said, I'm in my workshop, so I happen to have everything I need right here. You could be in a workshop. Put your nail right about middle. See if I can't mark that. Just use the nail. So right about there is a good spot, and you got to hammer it all the way through, all the way. Should come in right about there. Now I'm going to hammer it this side down because this is how I'm going to do it. Alright, you can see, went through, and I bent my nail. I don't think I have another one just sitting around anywhere, do I? Probably not. Probably have to go back upstairs and get the rest. But anyway, so that's the general concept there. You get your hole in it. Okay. Now this next part requires a little bit of fooling around, trying to get it right. As you can see, here's my one, here's my new one. About the same. I mean, they don't all turn out perfect. I'm not sure how the hole matters or not. I'm sure it does. You can flatten out the rough side if you want. I don't think it really matters to me much. And then your gap changes your pitch a little bit. Have a tighter gap for a higher pitch. You can, after you figure it out, you can mess around with it. If it doesn't work, your hole's not big enough. Just get my ball out. Ream out the hole just a smidge bit more. For that, I'll just open it up some. Sorry, this is my first YouTube video I've actually tried to star myself in. More than some of the others. Anyway, ream it out a bit. Try to show you if I can what I'm doing. Yeah, that might work. Getting there. Open it up a little bit. Spit out what I can only assume is dirt. Now that sound is the equivalent of, I don't know, a pot of water boiling. Pretty loud, pretty annoying. But that's my little survival whistle.